Hi friends, welcome back. Today's video we would learn about field status variant. Let's start what this field status variant is about. As the name says, field status variant. This controls the fields of a line item at the time of posting a transaction. Hope you understood. Let me repeat. This controls the fields of a line item at the time of posting a transaction. Now, this may be seeming a bit complicated. Let me simplify it for you, word by word. For that, I'll need to take you to SAP screen. Here we are. To explain you what field status variant is, I'll have to take you to the screen where the postings are made. As I've written at the time of posting, because this field status can only be mentioned when you are posting a document. So let me take you where we generally post a document. It's FB50, guys. This may be a new T code for you, a new screen. We will be taking up the screen after we are done with the configuration, of course. So this is kind of a bonus content to you that you are watching the screen before time. So let's start. Here you have, on the top you have the header. There are actually, in fact, the screen is divided into two parts. The first one is header and the second is line item. Header starts from here, basic data, starts header. And this here, the partition you see, the screen below this partition is called line item. So there are two partitions here. One is the header and the other is the line item. Let's come back to the definition. This controls the fields of a line item at the time of posting a transaction. Careful. This is an interview question where interviewer asks you, define field status. This is what you need to tell. This controls the fields of a line item at the line item level at the time of posting a transaction. So only line items, not headers. Header is being controlled by document types, which we'll be discussing in our next video. Here, for example, let's see what field status does for me. There are many fields here which I need to fill. For example, I need to fill here debit and credit, the GL number, and so on. I guess there's some problem with the layout. Check. Someone seemed to have changed the layout. Anyways, so here we generally enter the GL number and so on. What if I need to make text field mandatory? Let's see. No variant selected. Give me a moment. Okay. Mhm. To find where GL number is. Must be somewhere around here. Partner, WBS. What's this text? Number, that's transaction number, business activity, text, transaction type. Well, we can look into this problem when we are here for transactions. We are not here for transaction at the moment. I'm just here to show you few fields which are, by the way, optional. For example, business area or cost center. Business area field is optional for now. You don't see a mandatory check mark here. In that case, what if I wish to make this field mandatory? Yes, I want the user to use this business area field as a mandatory field. How do I do that? Through field status variables. I hope you understood. To make certain fields mandatory or optional, you use field status variants. Next. There are basically three categories of field status variants. One is mandatory. The second is optional. And the third is suppressed. Basically, mandatory means that the field is compulsory to be entered. Optional, you may enter or you may not. Suppressed is hidden. This may seem to be like attributes of a file in Windows. Correct? If you wish to hide a file in your Windows directory, how do you do that? You just right click on the file, go to properties, and under attributes you have a check mark of hidden, archive only, read only. It is similar. So field status variant controls your fields of a document at the time of posting. Now let's go back to the configuration. Via display IMG, of course. Financial accounting new. Financial accounting global settings again. Under ledgers, under fields, you have defined field status variants. For T code, you need to do this activity. It's basically OBC4. It's OBC4. Let's go inside. There are many existing field status variants, 82, doesn't matter. We are going to create a newer one. But it's better you copy from an existing field status variant, that is from the standard ones. Select 1000 and go for copy. I'll tell you why. Select 1000 and copy. Enter your 9001 and description again, doesn't matter, any description you can enter in here. Now carefully follow the steps, follow the keys I'm pressing. After entering the description, press enter, or this icon on your left serves as an enter key. It's the same thing. Either I press enter or click on this icon is the same. I press enter once. System shall prompt, what do you want to copy? Copy all or copy only one entry? I'll tell you what system is asking. Actually, there are few sub-objects inside 1000 from where we copied. This is the reason why I told you to copy, not to go for a fresh one. Let's see. Copy all. It says 49 entries copied. Let's see what 49 entries are. I select 9001, which I just created, and double click on field status groups. Look, there are different groups in here. This is the reason why we just copied, we did not create. If we had created one for ourselves as a fresh thing, we would have created all these 49 entries. Now, what does these field status groups do? Basically, this is an interview question. Difference between field status group and a field status variant. Did you notice here? This is field status group, but whereas my 9001 is a field status variant. This is an interview question, important interview question, where when I take interviews for freshers or experienced, I generally ask this question. This is a tricky question which only a few of candidates know. So this can be better answered if we are up to postings. When you reach a level of posting the transactions, you better check it out. I shall let you know once we are at posting the transactions. Okay. So I'll keep this aside and I'll add it to my agenda or to-do tasks. I shall take up a separate video for this. This is going to take some time. For now, just copy your field status variant and save it. That's it. Go a step back and assign it to your company code. Assign company code to field status variants. T code OBC5. OBC4 is to create a variant and OBC5 is to assign it to company code. Let's assign it to a company code. Under position 9001, I repeat, position is to find your specific company code. Field status variant, I gave the same name, same identification, and save. So hence your field status variant and field status group are now assigned to your company codes. The working of field status can be better seen when you are posting the transactions. Since we are not at the verge of posting transactions right now, it may take some time for you to reach it there after a few more topics exam. I guess there are approximately 3 more topics for you to reach the postings. Once you reach postings, you excel in postings, get some expertise, then you can follow up with this field status variant. Okay, this was the field status variant. Thanks for the video. Thanks for the session. I shall be back with new video and the next topic would be document types. Thank you.